Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Greetings to you all. Greetings to you all and happy weekend to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from. How are you all doing? Trust you had an amazing day. If you are first to join this live, do well to drop your comments so we'll know who is active first. Yeah. And don't forget to share the live stream. Don't forget to share the live stream and drop your comments. Also share while we, forge ahead today. Let's wait a little for more people, for people to join. Let's wait a little bit for people to join. If you are just joining, do well to drop your comments. Let's know who is watching, and also drop your state. Let's know where you are streaming from. Welcome to Anita's live broadcast tonight. Welcome to my live broadcast tonight. My name is Anita, and on this channel we deal with everything you need to know about, poultry farming. Yeah, that is what we basically do on this channel. So if you are looking for help, and if you also want to become a successful poultry farmer, do well to click on the notification bell, subscribe to our channel so that you get updated in whatever thing will drop. Yeah. Let's wait like for 5 minutes. We have 3 minutes before we proceed. This is 3 minutes now. Let's wait for 5 minutes for people to join. Then we can proceed with our topic tonight. This is actually my first time, coming live, because, so many people has been dropping a lot of, complaint, and I decided to just come live. Those that are interested should, come along so that we'll treat on that, yeah, to help beginners and also for guidance. Yeah. So that is why we are here. If you're watching us, do well to drop your comments. Let's know who is streaming. And don't forget to tell us the state where you are streaming from, okay? If you're just joining us on this live tonight, do well to drop a comment. Drop a comment if you're watching us tonight. Drop a comment and tell us the state where you're streaming from. Tell us your state. Tell us your state, and don't forget to like the live broadcast, okay? Do well to like the live stream, and also do well to share. Invite your friends to join so we can learn today. Yeah. If you're watching us tonight, do well to drop hi. Let's know who is watching. Do well to drop hi. Let's know who is here. Let's know the people that are here. People are joining. Do well to drop a comment. Let's know if our network is good. Please do well to drop your comments. Do well to drop your comments. Say hi. Say hi and tell us the state where you are streaming from. If you ever let me know. Viewers in the house, people are joining, people are joining, people are joining. Viewers in the house, do want to drop a comment. Drop your comment, and tell us the state you are streaming from. Happy weekend to you all, and welcome to my live broadcast this night. Welcome to Anita's live streaming this night. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Trust you all had an amazing day. Yeah, and happy weekend to you all. Yeah, it's actually weekend. It's actually weekend. Someone is here. Hussein, right? Am I correct? Welcome to my live broadcast this night. And happy weekend to you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are watching, which country you are watching us from tonight. Welcome to my live broadcast. Welcome to Anita's live stream. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. I love you all. Keep joining as you join. Do want to drop a comment. Drop hello, hi. Tell us where you are streaming from. Tell us the state where you are streaming from or your country. Let's know who is watching. And you are interested, if you are interested to become a successful poultry farmer, do well to, stick on this life, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get um helpful tips, on how to go about your poultry farming journey. Yeah. Seems like we'll proceed. Yeah. All right. Who is in the building? If you're active on this live, say hi. If you're active on this live, say hi. Let's proceed. Let's know how many people we have here. If you're active on this live, say hi, drop hi or hello, whichever one. Let's know who is active. Let's know how many people we have on this live streaming. Let's know how many people we have on this live streaming before we can proceed, okay? Okay. If you can hear me, also drop it on the comment section to tell me you can hear me, so I would know my network is good. Yeah. If you can hear me on this live section, Little Steps, you are welcome. Good evening. Little Steps, you're welcome to my live stream. Thank you. If you are watching this live streaming tonight, do what to like and also share to your WhatsApp group, share to friends, invite people to join, because today we are going to be sharing an amazing tips which will help you in your poultry farming journey, okay? And especially to those that are beginners. Even if you're not a beginner, I believe you also grab something here, because we do learn on daily basis. Yeah. So no knowledge is a waste. Whatever you grab today, you might not know it all this while, but coming into this life today, you will get to, know it and start making some adjustments. Yeah. So if you can hear us, drop a comment to tell us you can hear us, okay? If you can hear us, someone is there. Rose, well, good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome to my live broadcast. Welcome to my live streaming this night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate. So do well to invite your friends to join, okay? And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel because in this channel, we basically deal on poultry farming. Yeah, all you need to know about farming that will help you in your poultry farming journey. Okay. Mm. I'm still waiting for comments. If you can hear us, just tell me you can hear me so I can proceed. So I can proceed because immediately I started this live broadcast, my network was just going on, off and coming, doing off and on. So I don't know if my network is not stable. So if you can hear me, kindly drop it on the comment section. Tell me you can hear me so I can proceed with our today's topic. Okay. Let me not, start and it will just be like I'm talking to myself, not knowing that people can't hear me. Okay, I can hear you very well, Anita. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Okay. All right. So, guys, let's proceed on today's topic because I don't want this for, I don't want 5 minutes. We are going off. We are going off. All right, guys. So, today's topic, let's discuss about the 5 mistakes, the top 5 mistakes most poultry farmers make. Yeah, the top 5 mistakes most poultry farmers make. That is what we want to, deal with on today, so that people will take precautions and know how to go about it. Because when going into this business, it's not all about bringing your chicks and starting up the business and start feeding them. It's not all about giving them food and water. There are some mistakes you make. Any little mistake you make from the oh God, I beg you, I don't need it. To network. So back to what we are saying. Sorry, I don't know what is happening to my network. So sorry. So back to what I was saying. It's not all about going into the business. You need to have some ideas in order not to make mistakes, because there are little mistakes that you make without knowing that bets they are not growing well, and you watch them. At times you see that you have stunted growth due to some mistakes which can be corrected, but you don't know that such thing is a mistake and is affecting your beds. So now, without taking much of our time, let's go into the top 5 mistakes most poultry farmers make and how to correct it. Okay, so number one, now we are going to be looking at in the process of brooding. Yeah, let's start from there. When you are in the brooding stage, at least for the first 2 weeks, you ought to give your birds heat for them to do well. But when you are giving them heat, also have it in mind that they also need ventilation. Okay, so ensure you give them heat that will sustain them in their growth. Okay, so by doing that, you will see that you will make a successful brooding. And again, let me pick up the mistakes. Let me just dive into the mistakes. Now, there are some people that when they are, heating up their beds, sometimes, let me just pick it, some days they would, give them charcoal. Some days they would just be like, they don't have strength. Let them just allow them and cover the whole, some areas and rest. Please, once you are brooding, this is just full-time job. Poultry farming is not, a side business that you can just, attach with other things. You need to give this business 24 hours of your time. Like, you need to be punctual. Okay, you need to be punctual if you want to venture into this business, because this business is a very cool business. But when you manage it well, proper management matters a lot. When you manage it well, you will see that you will come out successful with a good result. Yeah, you come out successful with a good result. Okay, now, so number one mistakes. Okay, let me still go back on the number one mistakes and treat it very well. Now, number one mistakes most farmers make in the brooding stages. When you put in your best charcoal, you cover the whole places and just go off. That is number one mistakes most farmers make. Okay, when you are giving your best charcoal, this is how you ought to go about it and how to make the corrections. When you put in your best charcoal, do not cover the whole places. Ensure you open some corners where your chicks can be getting ventilation. As you are heating them up, they also need ventilation. Okay, as you are heating them up, they also need ventilation. Do not close all the areas. You are overheating them. And again, when you put in their charcoal and open up the places, give them some time, like 10 to 15 minutes. Go back and check them. If they are running away from the charcoal, know it that the charcoal is too hot for them. Okay, when they are running away from the charcoal, know it that the charcoal is too hot for them. But when they are sitting around the charcoal, like the coal pots that you're using for your charcoal, yeah, when they are sitting around that pot, know it that the charcoal is normal for them. Okay, just have it in mind that it's normal and is okay for them. So when you put in the charcoal, open their house like up to 1 hour to allow fresh air to enter. Like, let the heat of the charcoal be reducing and let them also be getting ventilation. It's very important because when you cover all the places, you are overheating them. It's going to affect them. That is why at times you will see some signs of panting. They will start opening their mouth and be breathing because the charcoal is too hot for them. So whenever you put in their charcoal and you notice that your chicks are opening their mouth, breathing, pouncing, just make sure that, in fact, if possible, open their door completely so that they will get enough fresh air and enough ventilation. Because when you overheat your chicks, it will, they're likely to, your bets, you are likely to start losing your bets. Yeah, let me put it that way. And you start having mortality. Because when you are hitting them, do not give them too much heat and don't expose them to cold. Let everything just be normal. That is why when you are in the brooding stage, you make sure you monitor them. Monitor your chicks, very important. Okay, so that is number one mistakes. And we have already explained on how to, correct them. So the second one we are going to be looking at is poor ventilation. Poor ventilation also affects the growth of your birds. When you don't give them enough ventilation, it's going to affect their growth. Don't take it, yes, you are brooding them, you need to cover them up so tight. No. Ensure you give them ventilation. Like me, once I bring in my chicks today, the next day I've started giving them ventilation, good ventilation. And when making their, your brooding house, ensure you give them, you have enough window size, like where you put your nets. Ensure there's enough opening so that whenever you open it there, they will be able to, get enough ventilation. Okay, because when your beds don't have enough ventilation, they are likely to, fall sick. Yes, your birds are likely to fall sick. So ensure you give them good ventilation. Then another mistake I'll be pointing out that most farmers make is this: brooding with white bulb is very wrong. It's not proper. Brooding with white bulb, you all know the white bulb I'm talking about. This white bulb, what they used to, this energy bulb, yes. This energy bulb, please, when you are brooding, do not use energy bulb. Energy bulb is not good for your younger chicks, especially for the first 2 weeks. When you are in the brooding stage, ensure you provide your chicks with heat bulb. There's this yellow bulb that do generate heat. That is the type of bulb I'm using to brood. For those of you that have been watching my videos, I believe on one or two occasions, you will, you'll be able, you have been seeing that bulb. Yes, please use heat bulb for your beds. You can go for the 200 watts depending on the size of your bed's house, of your chick's house. Depends on where you are brooding. Depending on the size of your brooding room. Yeah, you can, get your 200 watts. You can get your 100 watts. So it do come with 200 watts and 100 watts. So you can get any of them and make sure you use it to, brood your beds. Is very important. Okay, now let me tell you the importance of this bulb. This bulb, the importance of this bulb is when you are using it and also with your charcoal to brood your beds, when your charcoal might have, off, like, probably there's no way the charcoal will still be hot for them till the next day when you put in their charcoal in at night. So when that charcoal might have, off or became cold, that heat bulb will now be able to sustain your beds and be giving them, and keep them warm. Yes, it will keep them warm. So ensure you use that yellow bulb that do generate heat for your younger chicks, at least for the first 2 weeks. Is very important. Like now, most people will also ask that how many weeks is it good to heat up your chicks. You can go with 3 weeks is okay, but please do not stop at 2 weeks, because your chicks are still tender. Do not stop at 2 weeks, because when you stop at 2 weeks and they are not getting enough of that charcoal heat does a lot of things in their system. Okay, that is why you use charcoal in heating up, your chicks while brooding. So do this for 3 weeks. Like in my state, we are in a very cold place. Yeah, my state is very cold. I do heat up my chicks for 3 weeks plus to 4 weeks before I will stop. No matter how tired I am, I do this because it do help them a lot. Your beds will be safe from, catarrh and all these sneezing and some of the respiratory disease. Yeah. So by giving them that charcoal, it will really help them a lot. Okay. Then another mistake farmers do make. I've listed how many? I've listed two, right? Another mistake farmers do make while, brooding, or even as a farmer, even if they are not brooding, or just as a farmer, another mistake that farmers make is this: not washing of drinkers. I've made series of video concerning that. Some farmers, they will come out, especially to the beginners, those that don't really, understand the whole thing. They will just, be doing, at times you will see that they still have water, that their chicks still have water in their, their drinker, and they will just add up a fresh one, maybe the next day, because they don't want to waste the water. They will just top up another one. No, please, whatever water your beds remain in the morning, whatever water that is left in the morning, ensure you throw it out. Rinse the drinkers of your beds very well. Dip in your hand, scrub it very well. Rinse thoroughly with clean water. While doing this, you are securing the health of your beds. Do not just come and, carry their litters and start, putting in a fresh water or any medication you are giving them. Please ensure you rinse thoroughly. It's going to help them a lot. Every morning, make sure you do this, because, excuse me, because when your best drinkers are, neat, and when you serve them with clean water, they drink water more. Yeah. When their drinkers is clean and you give them a clean water, they drink more water. But when their drinkers are dirty, they will not drink water. They will not drink enough water. That is why at times you say, that this my beds. You notice that your beds are not drinking water, and you'll be wondering that what is happening is due to dirty litters that do cause it. Don't take it because they are animals, they are, they're not human. You'll just be doing them anyhow. No. Once you want to go into this business, no, number one thing you must, try to maintain is good hygiene. you maintain good hygiene for your broilers, for your birds. Any slightest thing, they can easily be infected with any disease, diarrhea, or slow growth, and you see that you have a disease outbreak in your farm, and you will now be struggling, you'll be battling on how to control it. Once there's a disease outbreak in your farm, before you will secure the life of your birds again, it will be very difficult. And before they will even get well, you will see it that uh, um you started losing your birds. Yeah. So that is why you need to give your birds thorough cleanliness. Ensure you rinse their drinkers every morning before you give them any fresh water or any supplement. Ensure you clean their drinkers. And again, in the first 4 to 5 days, ensure that you raise their drinkers. Yeah, raise their drinkers so that they will be like, let it be above their height a little, in a way that they will still be able to drink water. Because when you bring them at day old, you don't need to lift their water. By lifting their water, it will be some kind of stress. So you don't need to stress them on day one and on day two. You make sure that you just drop their water on the floor. That will be more easier for them to gain easy access to drink water. So in 4 to 5 days, you ensure you lift their drinkers and their feeders so that it will be above the ground. Okay. All right. So another mistake that most farmers do make, that will also be picking, is poor litter management. Let's talk about poor litter management, because this is the aspect where most farmers are not getting it right. Okay. This is the aspect where most farmers are not getting it right, and they will think that they are really doing it the right way. Okay, number one is this. Most farmers do use sawdust in the brooding stage. Excuse me. Most farmers do use sawdust in the brooding stage. This is very wrong. This is very wrong for your chicks. If you are a new beginner and you want to go into this business, even if you are old into the business, please run away from sawdust as tender stage of your chicks. Do not use sawdust to brood your chicks, because sawdust, when you put it in their pen, in their house, they will start picking it, and it will enter their food. They will still pick it and eat, even in their water. Sawdust contain harmful particles, harmful wood. Sawdust is from wood that you do get it, yes. So those particles, by the time your birds, your chicks, your younger chicks picks it, it will cause problem in their system. There will be a disease outbreak. They'll start suffering from series of diarrhea. You will see that some of them, they have, stunted growth, and your birds will start, you start having mortality. For me, I will even advise, if you're a poultry farmer, do not use sawdust. Do not use it. It's not safe for your birds. Even if you want to go with sawdust, ensure you get wood shavings. Wood shaving, the bigger sizes of it, that they can't even pick. Even if they are mature enough, they can't pick it to eat. Or the best is rice bran. Rice bran is available in every state. You can use rice bran. Rice bran is perfect for birds and for your younger chicks. And please, another thing is this: when you are brooding, do not brood your chicks in ties. Do not just drop them in ties. Maybe add your rice bran on ties and leave them like that. Maybe you use your one room and put them on ties. It's not proper. When you want to brood, ensure you put newspaper, carton, or brooding paper. These three things, put it on the floor. because by giving your chicks comfortable beddings, they will do well, they will not stress you. Okay, so when you put all these things, these three things I've mentioned, it's either brooding paper, newspaper, or carton. You take your rice bran and sprinkle on it. Okay, you sprinkle your rice bran on it. Do not just put it for them without adding anything that will absorb their poo. That is the essence of adding rice bran when you drop your brooding paper or your carton or newspaper. Ensure you add it so that it can absorb their poo. Not when they poo, they will still sit on it, and it will now be cold on them. By the time they poo and also sit on it, they are likely to, to have cold. Yeah. But adding up rice bran, it will absorb their poo when they poo. It will absorb their poo immediately, and even if they sit on it, there's no issue. It won't harm them. It won't affect them. So that is just the thing. That is just it. Ensure you give your chicks proper arrangement. Do not just, wake up and bring chicks, just drop them on tiles or maybe on floor, on cement floor and all that. No. At least for the first 2 weeks, because how you manage them, that is the results they will give to you. When you manage them well, they will give you a good result. But when you don't manage them well, them too, they will still do you anyhow. So that is just it, okay? So ensure you put all these things, and whenever you're putting in their, water, make sure that water doesn't drop. Even if water drops, look for something to dry it up immediately and add another rice bran. Do not allow them in a wet litters, or you'll just be like you are tired. Someone came across my video, and she was saying that she do clean her, birds house once in a week. Excuse you, once in a week. How can you call yourself a poultry farmer and you want a best results? Within at least 5 to 6 weeks, you are start selling off your birds, and you said you are cleaning up their house once in a week. Please do not clean your birds house once in a week, because those are the mistakes some farmers do make. At times they will just be like they don't have the strength, they will do it tomorrow, they will keep postponing it. Do not allow your birds to poo much. Like, do not allow them to have excess poo in their house before you start cleaning up. Do not let that. Okay, what you need to do at least once in 4 days is okay. Once in 3 days is okay. You clear up their house, put a fresh mat for them, put fresh rice bran, and you see your birds will be healthy. You will see that they will be healthy, and they will not, give you issue nor start suffering from any unnecessary diarrhea. There are some people, while brooding at, first 3 days, their chicks have started sneezing. Have you asked yourself why? Some will think is maybe the species of the birds, maybe it's the breed they got, that those breed they're not strong or what. No, the fault is from you. You will see is that for the first 3 days, your chicks have started sneezing. Number one thing is, maybe when you allow them in wet litters, when water are dropping, you are not taking care of it. You allow them to still sit on that water, or you overheat them. When you overheat them and the heat is much for them, your chicks will start sneezing. So that is why I said, when you are brooding, put in your charcoal, open a corner where they will also be getting ventilation. Do not close the whole places and wrap everywhere and allow them. No. Allow that corner to be open like for 1 hour to 2 hours. Then you can now go back. The little charcoal that is now left will sustain them till daybreak. Some people will be like, when they open a corner, that the charcoal will, that the heat of the charcoal will finish on time, or they won't get heat. They won't get enough heat any longer. No. Please, when you are when you put in their charcoal, open a corner for them. Allow them for 1 hour to 2 hours. Then you can go and close up the whole place. The little heat from the charcoal that is left will sustain them till daybreak. Then with your heat bulb, which you are using to, brood them, you will see it that till maturity, your birds will not suffer anything called catarrh, sneezing, or coughing. Okay. Then another mistake most farmers make is, okay, let me just say, when you bring in your chicks that very day, your day old chicks, the next thing you do is to rush and be serving and serve them food. That is a very wrong pattern. When you bring in your day old chicks, the number one thing you need to do is to serve them with glucose or coconut water. It depends on the one you have. Serve it to them from that day you brought them till the next day. Let them take that water from that day you brought them, be it the glucose. Like me, I do use glucose, but you can as well use coconut water. Depends on the one you have. It depends on the one that is available for you. So when you give it to them till the next day before you now administer your antibiotics. Okay. And again, when you bring them, after giving them that glucose, do not be in a hurry to feed them. Allow your chicks for 2 hours. Allow them for 2 hours before you serve them their feed. Do not give them feed immediately. It is wrong. Okay? Don't serve them feed immediately. It is very, very wrong. 2 hours, then you can now serve them feed. Okay? Then another thing we'll be looking at, another mistake most farmers do make. Some people will complain that their birds are not growing, that they have stunted growth and all that. Do you know another mistake that used to cause that is overcrowding? That is what used to cause it, overcrowding. So when you don't give your birds enough space, when you don't give them enough space, they will not do well. In fact, they will not grow well. Ensure you give them enough space. Do not let your chicks to be gathering in one place when you are brooding them. When they start gathering in one place, know it that they are cold. They need charcoal. Okay? And when you put in the charcoal and they run away from the charcoal, know it that the charcoal is too hot for them. Then you open more places for them to get more ventilation. Okay? So do not allow them to be overcrowded. Let it be moderate. Okay? So that they will have enough space. Because there are some chicks that are so lazy that they don't need stress. When they see it that water is not close to them, or maybe they will struggle before they will go and drink their water, you see it that they will just relax wherever they are. And when they relax, they're not taking their water, neither are they eating. That is what will start, that is what will affect it will start affecting their growth. But when you give them space in a way that they don't struggle to go and pick their food, they don't struggle to go and drink their water, they move freely. And when you give your birds chicks, when you give your bird space, your chicks space, if you notice something, they will start flying. They do fly, they do jump, they will be happy that they have that free space. Okay? Especially when they see you at times. When they see you, you open up their house, they will be like flying, walking around, jumping. They will be so excited because they have space to be doing all those things. But when you don't give them space, you will see it that they are struggling. Before they could get to this place, they will have to step on each other's body They will step on each other's body. They will struggle to go and drink water. They will just relax. Don't think they don't have sense. They have sense. They really have sense. They don't need stress, so they love soft life. So that is why you need to make everything available for them, to make everything more easier for them. Do not make things to be difficult for them. Help them for them to move freely. When they move freely, they will eat well, they will take their medication, and they will do well. Okay? So that is just that, okay? So when there's little errors, little comma, you will see it that is affecting them. And you yourself is affecting you as well. Maybe if your target is 6 weeks, you are still feeding them to 7 weeks. They've not given you that, massive size that you desired. But when you treat them well, you will see that at 5 weeks old, they are good to go. I start selling my birds at 5 weeks and 2 days, 5 weeks and 3 days. I started selling off my birds. At 6 weeks, just knowing that my cage is almost empty. So ensure you give them space, proper brooding, give them heat, also give them ventilation. Wash their drinkers, very important. Give them thorough hygiene, clean up their house. At least when you bring them for the first 4 to 5 days, clean up their house. Some will be in the brooding stage. For that 2 weeks, they will not even clean their chicks' house. They will just leave it like that. And they will just be like, they are not pulling much poo. Do you know the reason why you need to be packing your birds in a poo more often? So that you will not attract ammonia, nor parasites, nor flies. Because when you are not cleaning up, you are attracting flies. Flies will come, they will perch, they will poo. Before you know, there will be disease spread. But by giving them that cleanliness, packing it at least once in 4 days, once in 3 days, highest once in 5 days, you clean it up and give them a fresh mat. You will see it that diarrhea will be far from them. Because when they poo and the poo stays much, gas do come out, ammonia do come out. I don't know if you understand. Gas do come out. So all those things, by the time they inhale it, you will see it that your birds will start suffering from diarrhea. Okay? So ensure you help your chicks. And another thing I will also add, another addition that I will add, another bonus, let me just put it as bonus, yes. When you bring your chicks for the first 5 days, when you have, cleaned their house for the first 5 days, when you might have, cleaned their house, what you need to do is this. Get charcoal, pound it, okay? Pound the charcoal. When you pound the charcoal, around their litters, you ensure you spray it, okay? Spray it around their litters so that it will, help them to, it will not, how do I put it? It will help to scare away any form of bacteria nor parasites that would want to grow around their litters, around their feeders. So for the first 5 days, ensure you do that. You might even sprinkle it under before dropping their water. I did not say inside their water, please. Drop it under and drop their water. Drop it around, spray it around their feeders, and bring your hands so low. Excuse me, do not just splash it. Bring your hands so low and sprinkle it gently so that your birds will be healthy. By doing all this, you are good to go. By doing all this, you are good to go. And you see it, you will be coming out successful. Because one thing about, going into this business is how well you take care of them. When you take care of them well, you see that you don't have any stress. Before your birds will fall sick, it will be very difficult. And also, you make sure you support their system with things that will help them to, grow well, to be strong, to boost their immune system, and all the rest, be it the synthetic or the organic. But our advice, if you're a poultry farmer, you want to make it big in this business, the best way to go about it is the organic way. That is the organic way, because you have a high survival rate, unlike when you are going with the synthetic. Okay, so that is just the best way, because by going the organic, there are supplements you'll be giving to your birds to boost their immune system to fight against bacteria and diseases. By boosting their immune system to be stronger, they will not easily get infected by any disease. Start giving them things, supplements, non-stop. Serve them clean water for their system to relax and for them to prepare for the next thing you will give them the next day. So by doing all this, you will see that you come out as a successful farmer and with good profits. Unlike when you keep, spending money on chemical drugs and all that. So that is just the best way. Organic is the best in raising your birds. You will have a good growth, less mortality, at times zero mortality. And you also save cost. Once you know all the things you need to use to take care of your pets, you will see you will come out very happy. Okay? So this is what I decided to come and share with you all tonight, especially for the beginners, so that they will get to know where they are going wrong and then try to correct it in order to start doing it right. Okay? All right, guys. So for those of you that just joined, please do what to drop your comment. Let's know who joined our live stream, and don't forget to share and also like the live stream. So if you have any challenges, if you have any question, any challenges that you are battling with your, in your farm, you can drop it on the comment section while I assist you with the solution and give you answers to that. So drop your questions before we end today's live broadcast. And do not forget, we'll keep doing this more often. We'll keep doing this more often to help farmers and also new beginners. Yes, those that will be like, this is their first time. They don't know how to start. They don't know how to go about it. All you need to do is just to subscribe to my channel so that you get to, be helping yourself. I have dropped series of videos. Even in your brooding house, there's a video I dropped about my bird's house. You can, watch the video, call a carpenter to make exactly that size of, house for you. Your brooding pen ought to be tight. Your brooding pen don't need to be, too wide, because when it's tight, it will be able to, I don't know, how do I put it? When your brooding pen is too big, it will be some kind of, your birds will not get enough heat. Ventilation will be much. When you're giving them a ventilation, let it be moderate. Okay? So by making your brooding pen to be tight, more tighter or little tighter, when you are heating up your birds, it's circulating well. All of them, all your birds, all your chicks are getting that heat. All your birds are getting that heat. So by giving them a big brooding house, Before the charcoal will be able to spread, get to other areas, some will be cold. So you need to make it to circulate properly. Okay, so you can go and watch the videos, make your bird house, and start the journey today to become, that successful farmer. I'm always here to guide and also support you. I will never cease to support and to guide my fans. Okay, and in the aspect of how to cover the brooding house, you also see the video. I've dropped the video. You also see the video on how to cover it before brooding. There is nothing there. Some people will be like, it's difficult, I'm scared, I don't know, I might bring them and they'll start, going off, I'll start having mortality. Please do not go with that mindset. Do not be scared. Just start with your 20 pieces or 25 pieces. You can manage that, amount. Okay, you can manage that amount as a beginner. Do not be scared. You can manage that little. When you manage that little, with time, little by little, you will now add up. That is how you grow. Okay, so you don't need to be scared. There's no business that is not risks. All business are risks. So the only thing is the one you choose. And when you are choosing it, you go with a strong mindset. Do not be scared. Okay, and most people also do ask me that, oh, because some of my fans that that has been following me, one of my fans was like, wow, that she doesn't know you can brood in zinc house, that she thought is in a block house you do brood. No, my darling, you can equally brood in zinc house. In fact, ever since I started this business, I've been brooding in my zinc house without stress. In fact, I love the zinc house. Even if I have a house of my own, I will make a zinc brooding house for my chicks because I've been enjoying it. So don't feel that they will be cold outside. Once you give them good heat, your birds will not feel cold. Like today, my birds are okay. They completed 1 week yesterday. Yeah, 200 pieces. All of them are still intact with my zinc house. All of them are intact with good breeding, with good management, and good heat, with good ventilation. Everything, I am giving it to them, and they are all good. Even with my extra pieces, when you are picking one carton, you are having extra one piece inside each carton. So by going with 4 cartons, I still have my 4 pieces. So by next year, this set is for next month. Yeah, probably ending of the month, I'll sell them off and get a new one. So you can perfectly brood in your zinc house without any stress. In fact, with no mortality, only if you are doing it right. So that is why I'm here to always guide, to serve you better, to assist and guide you. So if you're a beginner, just go into it. Do not be scared. You will enjoy the business. Okay. So guys, I'm still waiting for your questions. There is 41 minutes. I said that this our life is not going to exceed 30 minutes. But now this is 41 minutes. Yeah. So if you have any question, any challenges that you are battling, if there's anything you are battling in your farm, drop it on the comment section. I will assist before we end the live. I will assist before we end the live. Any question, any question, any question, any question? Any question on what we've treated tonight? Any question, any assistance? Drop it, let's interact. Drop your questions, let's interact. Drop your questions, let's interact. Any challenges, you drop it as well. I'm here. Still waiting. Seems like there's no question. Seems like everyone is good with the teaching. So guys, before I forget, Before I forget, okay, let me drop something so that you know where I base. Okay. So if you need guide on how to take care of your birds from day one to maturity in an organic way, no synthetic. We are not using artificial. We are not using any chemicals. With organics, both on vaccination. I'm also here to guide you. All you need to do is to chat me up on WhatsApp. Then I will tell you what to do. Okay. So here I basically deal with only organics. On organics, that is how I take care of my birds from day one till maturity. Like now my birds, my chicks, they are taking their 1 week vaccination, and we started yesterday. So I give it to them for 3 days and I stop. They are good to go on 1 week vaccination, be it Lasota, Gomboro. The organic vaccination do take care of it 100%. Then in the aspect of brooding, we also brood with our natural antibiotics and very effective antibiotics from day 1 till day 5, and we stop. So that is how we go about it. Then on the 6th day, we go with plain water. On the 7th day, we go on vaccination. So I strictly deal on organics. I don't deal on as synthetic or artificial. And my organic is giving me good and best results. At 5 weeks plus, my birds have started going off. They've gotten the size that I want, and they will be off the market. So if you need any assistance, after the live stream, I'll drop my WhatsApp number. You can equally chat me up if you need any guide. Yeah. So I am still waiting for those of you that joined this live, that you are still on this live streaming, that have not liked the live stream. Please do what to like. If you enjoy our teaching tonight, and if you want us to do this more often, ensure you like and share the live broadcast. Share it out, because by sharing, it will help 1 or 2 persons out there. Do what to share to your status, share to your WhatsApp, share to your Facebook, so people can come across it for assistance. Yeah. So that is the only way you can appreciate what we are giving out here. Okay. So it's like people don't have any question. Everybody are cool. Seems like everyone is cool. Everyone are cool. Everyone is cool with the teachings. So we need to go off and rest for today. We go again. Probably maybe Sunday, we'll be coming live again, because I want us to be doing this more often to help young farmers. Yeah, to help young farmers. So probably by Sunday, I might likely, still come live. Yeah. Even if it's 2 times in a week, it's cool. At least to help people out there who are battling with 1 or 2 challenges. We'll guide them on how to go about the journey. All right, guys, so we'll call it a day. We're gonna call it a day. Let's call it a day. I need to go off now. Seems like there's no question. No question. Everybody's cool with our lectures tonight. So I need to go off. Let me go and take care of my chicks. Let me go and put in their charcoal. Let me set their charcoal for them to feel warm. For them to be warm. Okay. All right, guys. So for those of you that joined my live streaming, thank you so much. I love you all. One love. Thank you all for those of you that joined. I appreciate. And for those of you that liked the live streaming, I appreciate. And for also those of you that, joined without liking the live broadcast, I also appreciate. Thank you for showing your face. I appreciate. And again, for those that also shared the live streaming, I appreciate. One love. Thank you so much. We'll do this again and we'll go again next time. Okay. See you all in my next live streaming or in my videos, because I'll be dropping videos from time to time, and I believe you will grab one or two. Okay. All right, guys. I love you all. See you all in my next one. Bye. Bye. Do have a good night's rest and do enjoy your weekend and have a good weekend. Okay. I love you all. Bye. Oh, what am I doing?